All right, there is a new thing happening in the art world. I'm not sure who out there is paying attention. There is a lot of people that are, and I guess there are a lot of people that aren't because it is a burgeoning or blossoming thing that's happening. Either that or it is a road into a giant ditch, a massive bubble that will be destined to pop. Who knows? I don't know what it is, but it's another little wing of the art world, and I'm always about looking and diving into new parts of the art universe. And this NFT one just could not be resisted any longer. So I dove in. I love art, I love animation, I love music. So this is a combination. And this first one that I put up for sale, the very first NFT of Art of Dino, is this. So it's a little dabble of infinity that combines my mandala magic animation with what I called Enter the Ether, because this entered me into the Ethereum blockchain crypto world, which was possibly the most confusing thing I've ever done. And getting an NFT into the marketplace was no easy task as well. I watched so many videos, read so many articles, and I had to divide it up over the course of night times when everything else was done in my life, and then I'd spend a couple hours or an hour each night for like 2-3 weeks figuring this out. And I still didn't figure out how to get onto the nifty gateway, so inevitably I just put it on this thing called Rarible. And I'll put a link underneath. Basically, I see it for what it is in both ways. Take a look at some of these articles because they're ridiculous. Like an AI is selling it now. Like everybody's trying to cash in on it. It's already almost become like flooded, oversaturated, ridiculous. One of the worst parts about the art market and trying to succeed in the art world is just everywhere you go, it's flooded. So if you can get on a place that's like kind of rare or has high prestige or something, it really benefits. Or you find someone who navigates all that stuff so you don't have to. It is a miracle. And I pray someone out there finds me someday and acts as an agent, because there's a lot of money to be made in many different things. And this is also a call to any animators out there, or if any people that watch this channel know any animators, know any friends, please get them in contact with me. I would love to combine on this stuff because I don't have the time to do really in-depth animation. I don't have the skill yet, and it's just I don't have the time, and I'd love to join forces with someone. And I hear that's happening a lot, and my art is prime for creating animation. So anybody out there, anybody knows anyone, contact me. But now back into this world. So what it is basically, for anyone that doesn't know, it's the art world has gone digital and gone crypto, and they sell basically unique artworks and combinations, compilations, collaborations, compound art creations that they tokenize, and then you sell the file. So although I showed you guys that, and you can see it right there, the file, the token, the official minted version, like the produced kind of printed, digitally printed version, is available on the site called Rarible. And I made 100 because I figure, hey, in time maybe some people will end up wanting to find me in that dimension. And it costs, just in the 2 weeks I was trying, it took me to figure out the prices in order to upload the art went from about $15 to almost over 100. And that was just in 2 weeks. I can't imagine what they are going to be soon, but people are minting everything from little tiny pixelated animations to these really masterful things. And it's very interesting. I recommend checking it out because it is very unique, and it is really a great way for digital and animation and other artists to try and cash in on a market that's kind of ignored them, because it's tough for them to sell prints a lot of the time. Like for me, I've always been selling prints. I love selling prints. I will go on the street and sell prints to random people anywhere and have a blast, meet amazing people. But a lot of people, that do a lot of digital work, they don't really have the will to do that or the ability because they don't have a physical product a lot of the time. So this served as that. This created a digital art market that is booming, and it's all kind of for nothing. It's when you get a file at the end. Sometimes they link an artwork with it, but you really just get a file that everybody else can see. So it's really interesting. You can look at these people are tokenizing farts, they're tokenizing digital houses, all these different things. It's already just expanding to a level that's almost too absurd. Just within the 2 weeks it took me to try and figure it out, the whole market changed to a point where I don't even really care for it too much anymore. But it does seem interesting, and maybe there's a way to be successful in it. Who knows? But take a look at it. It's going to be something you all will see over the course of time, because it does in some way threaten art galleries if it were to succeed. However, I think the people that are marketing in this crypto world are a lot different than the people that go into art galleries and buy art. And I can say that because I'm sitting in an art gallery right now saying this. And I know the people that come in here, and when I mention crypto to them or anything like this, they're just like, what? It goes over their head. So it's the markets where I feel like it could be threatened. I think people will always need physical art, always. And this thing is we'll see where it goes, but it's inevitably at the end of the day, it's pretty valueless stuff technically, and rarity only is valuable to other people who care about that. And when it comes down to it, if you can't eat it, you can't use it for shelter or to heal yourself, then it's not really a point. But art always does heal in some amazing way, I will give you that. But if you have something physical, then when the power goes out or any disaster strikes, you will always have it. With this, who knows? It is an interesting world. There's no telling where it will go in the future. There's also a guy named Beeple who is kind of behind it. You can look him up and see. He's done a lot of digital artworks and whatnot, which is pretty impressive if in fact it really is him doing it. You never really know nowadays, because when you start to get into this kind of money, there's no telling who is actually behind it, because it doesn't happen naturally. It doesn't happen to artists like me or the people that I know and encounter. It's just never going to happen to them. Something where someone will just all of a sudden pay this much for something. That is something planned. And that's the way the art market kind of always is. It's a weird corruption behind it. They always try to steer it a certain way. They've tried to steer it away from beauty, Renaissance style art, and into just depressive, just kind of weird things. And so this could be just another way for them trying to decimate art, hurt artists, do whatever to the art world, which is the best. But who knows? Either way, if anyone is interested in this, let me know. If you think the price is too much, let me know, because I will drop it for you. I honestly will. This is just whatever to me, but having a first one out there is a really cool thing, and I hope it gains value in time. I'm not greedy, so I'm not going to go nuts doing this, and I'm not going to spend a lot of hard-earned money to do something that could end up being worthless. So we'll see how the first one goes. If it succeeds, I'll do more. If not, I probably won't. But here you go. Contact me if you want to check it out, or if you want to know any more about it. And again, if anyone is out there in the ether world and you're interested in it and you think it's too expensive, let me know. I will go in and just change the price, because I want to sell at least one. And so I want to make it happen. We'll see what it is. I will accommodate to you all out there, because I love you all. And thank you all for support. Thank you all for checking and sharing these. I got a lot more to come, so we'll see. And when the new social media comes, get ready to find me there, because I will be moving. Bless you all.